I know I cover a lot of Pokemon Go news, but this is really important and might set a precedent that games actually do influence and cause people to do something, can be held, responsible for their actions, which I'm not entirely sure that this will actually be accepted. Someone would actually be properly sued for this, but this is the news story. There are companies behind Pokemon Go, obviously Niantic, Nintendo, and the contributing developers, they're being sued over trespassing. People going into yards, places, locations that they are not legally allowed to. They don't own the property. So Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, and Niantic Labs have 21 days to respond from the lawsuit, which was filed back on July 29th. If they don't respond, then this is obviously going to go to court. So according to Polygon, I hate saying that name, the lawsuit states that at least 5 individuals knocked on the plaintiff's door and asked for access to the plaintiff's backyard in order to catch Pokemon that the game had placed in the plaintiff's residence in West Orange, New Jersey, without the plaintiff's permission. Now you might say, okay, whoa. Hey, Jethro. Hey, hillbilly backwoods idiot. Okay, Pokemon are procedurally generated at random in different locations. Their nests change every 15 minutes, you know? It's not the game's fault that it just randomly happens to place your backyard as one of them. With the exception that, something else has happened here. The plaintiff, whose name is Jeffrey Martyr, is claiming that the developer Niantic Labs has set Pokemon gyms and Pokestops on his property without first getting his consent. Now, see, that's where it's completely different. So there are people harassing him to go catch Pokemon in his backyard, but he's saying that they've placed a Pokestop and a gym on his property, also causing people to come to his property because of that. Now, that is completely different. And I can prove that this guy isn't full of shit. In my country, there are a lot of decommissioned churches, locations that have just been sold off for whatever reason, schools. Just recently, a ton of schools in the surrounding counties that I live in, like almost every school except for one random one in the country, has been destroyed. And even the one random one is not open. It's not open, so it's just sitting there. And all of these places are markers for Pokemon Go. A lot of them are. Because of Ingress, they took Ingress's data and put the places of interest and marked them as either gyms or Pokestops. And so right down the street from me, there is a place called the Church of the Lost. Now, this used to be a church. It is not a church any longer, but it is a Pokestop. It is indeed a Pokestop, and it is someone's house. It is their home. They purchased it, and they're renovating it, and I've seen them live there. I've talked to them. And yeah, man, it's really crazy to think, like, what if a Pokemon appeared in their backyard? They have it gated up. There's no way to get back there. There's a brick fence and a gated fence made of solid iron. So if they had to get back there to get a Pokemon, would they knock on the door and say, hey, can I go back there? What if they had a gym in the back of the yard? Now, I can understand you can be a generous portion away to catch a Pokemon, to battle a gym, and to even just go to a Pokestop. You wouldn't even have to stay there for the Pokestop, really. You could just get it and go somewhere else and then come back later. But it's still very creepy and eerie to have people sitting outside your house because there's Pokestops, gyms, Pokemon out there, and having people come up to your property. Look, I'm paranoid, man. I have 2 guns in my possession, and I'm very, very paranoid that someone is going to find me that hates my guts because of YouTube, because of what I do on here, and they're going to try and kill me and kill my family. And I try to protect myself and keep myself hidden for not only those reasons, but for my family's reasons, for the people I've worked with in the past when I talk about people. And if somebody came to my house and started knocking on my door and talking about, hey, can I go out back to your house and catch a Pokemon? I'd say, fuck out of here, man, dude. Look, I love Pokemon, but you're not gonna be romping through my shit. Like, I keep a very nice and tidy yard, and who knows, those people could go into the back of the yard and start stealing shit. So the main crux of this guy's argument is that, according to him, Pokemon Go on his property is interfering with his quality of life, and the companies behind the title are profiting off the game that causes players to trespass on his private property. Now, as I said before, Niantic, Got it. There it is. Has been given 21 days to respond to the lawsuit, which has been filed on July 29th and is seeking possible class action lawsuit status. So that means anyone who has had problems with trespassers based upon Pokemon Go could seek reparations from this. They might end up only getting $30 like with the GTX 970 thing, but hey, it's still something that would have to happen. So these issues have to be resolved. They have to respond. Otherwise, it's going to court and they're going to lose instantly unless they respond. So what do you guys think about this? Also, by the way, for people who are wondering why I can't pronounce anything properly or I have a real tough time pronouncing things, when I was a kid, I had a speech impediment. I still do. It's very, very difficult for me to overcome. I get tongue twisted, tongue-tied a lot because I was born in a German country and I lived there for quite a long time before I came to America, and so it's very difficult for me to adapt to another language as a child. So of course the speech impediment's going to happen due to the simple fact that I missed out on so much time of the growth. So that's why I have issues pronouncing things. I don't know. It's my crux to bear. It's so horrible. It's actually, I usually just make it into a joke. Can't fucking say shit, man. I need to go back to school and learn how to English better. You guys have yourselves a great day. Comment down below what you think about this. Do you think the guy's right? Do you think he's right for feeling like what the fuck, Pokemon Go? You know, enough. I'm retired. I'm paranoid as fuck. I've almost shot. Do you think he's right for feeling that way, or do you think he won't get a dime? Leave your comments, questions, and concerns in the section below. And I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming and God bless.